squats today. That's it. That's all we're asking for today. It's 100 burpees and 100 squats. There you go. Nice, 100 burpees and 100 squats. Do some light stretching to warm up the body before we start getting intense movement. Ugh. Thank you guys for being here. We're about to win the morning and do our daily morning workout. The whole point is we're building discipline with fitness. We're showing up every day, and we're building momentum to win the day by winning the morning, winning the afternoon, then the evening. Oh. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Thank you guys for being here. My name is Drew. We do this every day. It's really windy. Oh, I wanted to write. Put in this corner. Put in the corner here, California. That's where I am. That's where I'm from. Yeah. I think I'll just keep this here. It's fine right there. Cool guys, so I put it in the corner. California. Alright, we're about to get started with our morning routine. We do this every day. The whole point is to build discipline through fitness and train our brain and our bodies. So let's go. Let's get started. We're about to do a set of 25 burpees, civilian burpees. So it'll look like this. Go down. We do a push-up. Hop up. Do a little hop. And that's one. Cool. So if you're ready to get started, let's do it together. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Let's go, guys. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19, 20. So today we're gonna do sets of 20. So for burpees, we'll do 5 sets of 20. That's 1 set of 20 done. And then for the squats, we'll do sets of 25. Woo! Let's go. Looks like we got some activity in the chat. What's up, Sierra Hayes? Thank you for being here. My name is Drew. Welcome. Welcome to Win the Morning. We're about to win the morning to build momentum in our day. Oh my goodness. It's a really windy day today. It's a big windy day today. I feel like I'm going to fly away. I have this is a tarp, like a canopy, so every time the wind has a huge gust, I feel like I'm going to fly away like an umbrella or a parachute or something. I can also see the trees rustling in the background that you guys can't see. But it's pretty wild to see the trees like dancing. So, what's up, Ian? Ian's here. Thank you for being here, Ian. Guys, thank you for hitting the like button. We're about to do our second set of burpees. We're doing 20 for each set, and our goal is to hit 100. Ian said it's raining like crazy for him. Oh no! Man, I hope you're safe, Ian. The wind kind of settled, so let's do our second set. Ooh! Yeah, crazy weather. We're supposed to be having a heat wave. I'm in Los Angeles, California. 4, 5. If you see me in your feed, please join me. Do 1 burpee, 1 push-up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's go. Second set done. Only 3 more. Ian says, I gotta buy some shorts like you and Rich. Ian, I know these are short, I will say. I got these from Amazon. They were like 10 bucks or something. I don't really like these. I don't wear them too often. They're my like housework and chore attire, as you can see with the paint splotches. This is actually the outfit I wore to repaint my living room. So it's pretty funny. But yeah, they are a little short, huh? Ian! My eyes are pure, dude. Okay, third set of 20. Let's get it. And yeah, Ian, we still have to do a collab together somehow. All right, third set of 20. Ian said, I mean, I actually prefer this cut. It's pretty chill. Like I used to wear shorts that would go past my knees, but then I think I grew out of it. I think I was like maybe in my 20s when I realized that's not how you wear shorts. And so then I started buying like the Fabletics shorts. Those went up to like right here, so that's like my 7-inch cut. I think these are 5-inch inseam, so they go a little bit up the quad, which is cool. You know, if you have nice quads, if you're building your legs, it's really a good short. If you're running too. All right, what am I at? 2. Yeah. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Third set complete. Let's go. Wonder about the water nearby. Yes. Yes, I do. Woo! This time tomorrow, I'll be getting ready to run a marathon. It's pretty surreal. It's starting to sink in. Ian says, Drew, we have some mutual songs we like. I can send you a video covering the voice guitar and you add bass to it. Yeah, man. That could be cool. Any song. I mean, honestly, I think most songs will be copywritten, but I think if we post a short under 60 seconds, we should be good. Yeah, it has to be under 60 seconds, I think. But I'm down, dude. Let me know which song you want to do. We're on our 4th set now. 20 burpees. Today is gonna be a pretty chill day for me, activity-wise. I'm not trying to like stress my body too much. I want to give it time to heal and repair the muscle damage that I already done throughout the week. So this is literally all I'm gonna do today is 100 burpees, the 100 squats, and I'll take Bingo out for a walk later, but that's about it. I'm trying to prepare my body for tomorrow. Did I get my badge for the marathon? Well, I'm part of a running group, so I hope, and I'm gonna confirm today. So I think they're gonna pick up all the bibs for the team, and yeah, it should be cool. I got some cool merchandise yesterday from the running team, like socks, some Nike shorts, and a shirt. It's pretty dope. Whoa, the wind is picking up, guys. It's crazy. We don't really get too much wind like this. I think it's from the Santa Ana. Santa Ana is a little bit south from where I am. It's about 30 minutes, 40 minutes south. So it's crazy to see the winds coming all the way up through here. I think they go like this. Like this is Santa Ana, then they come up to Long Beach, Los Angeles, and they probably wrap around somewhere. It's pretty dope. Weather. All right, here we go. 4th set. Stop dilly-dallying. And then there's moments of calm. Wow. Nature is scary. All right, let's do this for Ian. 1, 2. Guys, yesterday's 10,000 push-up stream was really crazy. It was a lot of trollery. I think there's some trolls that are playing the long game and pretending to be friendly or supporters. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know. Sometimes I think they're playing like a long game, which is weird. So much energy and time for trolling someone. Like stealing people's identity online, claiming to be people you're not. That's wild. I'm gonna put this here. No, that's gonna annoy me. I just keep it here. Now this is hitting my collarbone though. Right here. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, the microphone is jumping around with me. It's kind of annoying. What about up here? Kinda. Not really the comfort I want though. Shit. What if I keep it on the inside? Let's see. I just think I just gotta ignore it. The more I focus on it, the more annoying it is. 8, 7, 6 left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fourth set done. One more to go for 100 burpees. Attach it to my shorts. You guys will be able to hear everything. Have you ever used those like Chinese ringing like heavy balls? You know? There's like 2 and you play with them like this. That's what you would hear if I put it in my shorts. Kind of sounds like wind chimes. All right. Medicine balls. Is that what they're called? I don't know what they're called. I just call them the Chinese heavy balls. Stress balls? I don't know. That's Ian's favorite move though. The Chinese balls. That's a good move. Alright, last set of burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Come on, Ian. Do a burpee with me. Last one. 20. Burpees are done. Now we're gonna do squats. Body weight squats. We'll do sets of 25. The wind is picking up again. It looks so cool. Sounds freaky. Can you guys hear the sound? These things are supposed to be like wind resistant, background noise resistant, but maybe you still hear the Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate that. It helps the channel grow. It helps people find me. It helps make the party better. But yeah, that 10,000 push-up stream was pretty crazy. I think I watched like at least 75% of it, you know, just in the background, but it's wild, man. I think I could do an EMOM format of 10 to 15 push-ups, but probably only like 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Maybe I'll try a push-up EMOM stream to see how many I can do in an hour. If I do 10 push-ups every minute for 1 hour, what's that, 600? 600 push-ups. That's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe I'll try 600 push-ups, EMOM method, coming soon. My goal is for this year, I want to do at least 1,000. I want to break 1,000 before my birthday, which is in July. I have plenty of time. And yesterday I was thinking about, like, since I'm running the marathon, I feel like I need to really like write a bucket list of things that I want to accomplish for the next like 30 years of my life. Because the first 30 years were cool. You know, I got a lot done, I learned a lot, I grew, obviously. But I think for the next 30 years, I want to be very intentional with what I'm doing here on Earth, and also like collecting data or whatever, collecting data on what I've done as well. That'd be cool to reflect and have that backlog of data. You know, my whole job is like mostly data and observation, and so this is the thing that I love to do. And so one of the things on my bucket list is running a marathon. So I'm gonna do that one, and then I think next year I'll try to do maybe a marathon in a different city or in a different country or state. I think that'll be pretty dope. That'll be pretty dope to have like under my belt in my twilight years, right? Yeah, Rich got stronger too from his last attempt, but he was also sick last time. Yeah, I remember he was sick last time. And then I feel like he did this one faster. I think he shaved off like an hour or two. Run in Texas, yeah man, that'll be cool. Does Texas have a marathon? Is that like Austin, or maybe Dallas Fort Worth area, or I don't know. Do they have marathons over there? I have a buddy who lives in Texas, in like the Dallas Fort Worth area. Maybe I'll go visit him for his birthday in June. Maybe we could link up, Ian. Or maybe he'll come out here, I don't know. Oh, you're in the Dallas area, nice. The last Dallas Salad. Dude, do you watch King of the Hill? You probably have if you live in Texas. I'm sure you've seen it. At least one episode. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. In Los Angeles, when you didn't have cable, you just had the public channel. And so I grew up on like PBS, Channel 11, Fox, Channel 13, UPN, Channel 5, CW, Warner Bros. And so King of the Hill was always on. The Simpsons were always on. Family Guy at one point, like in the 90s, 2000s. And then, yeah, those three were like a staple in my house, in my household. What's up, Nathan? Nathan Gadu Fitness. Am I saying that correctly? Gadu, Gadao. Thanks for being here, bro. The elite dad has stepped into the building, showing us how it's done. He says, smash the like button, subscribe. Let's go. We just did 100 burpees, sets of 20, 5 sets of 20, and now we're going to do 100 squats, sets of 25 for 4. We're talking about tomorrow. I'm running a Los Angeles marathon, my first marathon ever, and so it got me thinking about like stuff I want to accomplish in my life, like a bucket list kind of thing. So if you guys have cool suggestions for what I should add to my bucket list, drop it in the comments. I would love some inspiration. Nothing too crazy though. Like, what's that Japanese Kaizen thing that Rich talks about? He's like, challenge yourself, but don't challenge yourself to the point where you're risking your life, because at that point, it's not worth the challenge. Yeah, I don't want to risk my life, but I do want to challenge myself. And then say I did some cool things at the end of my life, you know? So far I got running a marathon, maybe run a marathon in every major city in the world. That'd be crazy. 5 more. Ooh. First set done. Misogi, the Japanese term. Misogi, thank you, Ian. Yeah, we want to challenge ourselves, but we don't want to risk our lives. We don't want to hurt ourselves. What else would be on my bucket list? I think maybe planting a tree and eating a fruit from it. That would be so sick. I've never done, I mean, I have trees here in my house. We have some fruit trees, but I've never planted a tree or a bush or plant and seen it grow and then reaped like the fruits from the tree. I think that's gonna be added to my bucket list. Plant an avocado tree. Yeah, my mom has an avocado tree and they're pretty, like, there's a lot of them. There's bunches of them. And they're pretty good. They're smaller, but I think it's because they're natural. Or mangoes. Do mangoes grow on trees? That sounds really good. I would want like maybe like a pomegranate tree, or definitely avocado tree, maybe like some orange trees or lemon trees. Something sweet. I really love like sweet fruits. Well, all fruits are sweet, but you know, there's like tarty ones, sour ones. I'm more of a sweet guy. All right, let's do our second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel my quads lighting up. 10, 11. What's up, Bingo? You're being a good boy. Just waiting. He's looking at me with the side eye. You know what I'm talking about, Ian? Does Zena ever give you the side eye? Like, oh brother, or this guy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second set done. 50 squats in the books. Oh yeah. Alright guys, what are we doing here? We're winning the morning so far. We've done 100 burpees, 5 sets of 20, and we're halfway through our 25 per set squat. And so yeah, we're just talking about goals, things we'd like to accomplish, stuff we'd be proud of to say we did on this earth while we were here. And we're talking about pets as well. Ian says his dog gives him the get a load of this guy look. Yeah, dogs are very expressive with their faces. I think people say they don't smile or they don't like present expressions, but they definitely do. They definitely do. If you've ever caught your animal or pet doing something they shouldn't have done, or trying to be sneaky or getting caught, you've seen that look of like embarrassment or like trying to hide. They definitely express emotion for sure. There's some Instagram, there's videos on Instagram accounts of pets, dogs, where the trainer has taught them to press buttons of words. So for example, if this was a button, it might say food, and so you have different buttons like, hey, I want food. And people have taught their pets vocabulary, which is pretty cool. And so, what's my point? Some people believe that the dogs are expressing, you know, their own thoughts when they press the buttons. I don't know how accurate that is, right? It could be just a learned sequence of behavior, right? Like for the camera, you could easily teach your dog a sequence like touch this one and that one and that one, like I love you. So there's also like in the field of autism, of working with people, there's something called an AAC device, which is like an alternative communication device, usually like an iPad that has phrases and words. Some kids use it pretty good independently, and then there's some kids who are more impacted and they need to be prompted to press. And so there's ethics involved in that, in which some parents have actually have claimed that their child or student who has been severely impacted with their vocabulary and ability to speak, meaning that they can't talk, that they actually claim to have like written a book, written a play, written some music, which I don't know the cognitive abilities of that particular student, but I'm gonna assume that it was very heavily prompted. Ian says he saw a dog named Bunny using a soundboard who was having an existential crisis. Dude, if dogs have an existential crisis, then what good are we if we can't, you know? If they're having existential crises, then of course we are. 3, because the dog is pretty happy most of the time, in my opinion. Like their demeanor is pretty consistent. Generally have a positive outlook on life. I've seen the dogs who've experienced trauma though, like my uncle and their family. They adopted a pet who had experienced some trauma in his life. He was really guarded the first year living with them. Like, he would bark at everyone. He'd be very tense and cautious all the time. But over time, he got better. I think his nervous system regulated better. But dang, if a dog is having an existential crisis, that means that they're more self-aware than we thought, huh? I think they're self-aware to a degree. I don't know what that degree would be though. Join me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. One more, and then we're done. Yeah, send me that video, dude. Did you see the video I sent to you and Rich about the bounce music? Oh my god. That clip was hilarious and zesty. Very zesty clip, dude. But it was very relevant to the topic of bouncing. So I thought it was a good clip. Bounce music. Guys, if you're just joining me, we're almost at the end of a workout. We're about to finish our 100 squats. Before that, we did 100 burpees. I'm just kind of taking a break. Yeah, man, you might not want to see it. I don't know. It's pretty cringe. It's like this guy. This guy is doing a challenge on the street. He's giving away a big TV. All you have to do is bounce on your friend. And so this guy comes up, he's like, "Oh, what? Free TV? I'm trying to bounce." And then he was by himself, so he had to wait for somebody to be down to bounce with him. Alright, last set. Excuse me. Guys, my freaking quads feel pumped. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think Nathan's channel, I think he's somewhere in the East Coast or Midwest, because he's always streaming like 2 or 3 hours before me, or before like 7, which would be 4 o'clock for me. But if it's in the morning for him, it might be like 6 or 7. So I think he's in the East Coast. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's go. 19, 20. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 24. Now we'll hold this one for like 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness. Here we go. 100 burpees done. 100 squats done. You get a big fat W for the morning. Daily discipline. Ooh. That was a journey. That was a journey, guys. I'd realized through this streaming that it actually takes a while to set up, to start the stream, at least like 10 minutes for sure. Like for me, I gotta move a bunch of stuff back here. I gotta set up the floor. I gotta make sure my devices are charged. I gotta make sure the whiteboard has what we're doing today. I gotta make sure the microphones are on. I gotta make sure bingo is tied up. It's a lot of work for just hitting go live on the camera. But I'm happy with what we're doing so far. There was the point like 2 weeks ago maybe that I felt a little bit like I just wasn't happy with the format of the stream. It didn't feel intentional enough. But I think now, bingo, I think now we're having a little bit of a clearer format, which is awesome. So we're making growth, guys. It's amazing. Ian just saw the video. Oh my goodness. You're curious, dog. My dog, he just dropped all the water from the bowl. Yeah, dude, bounce music, right? So my concept was like, oh, maybe Rich could make like a series of what he's fighting against on the internet, right? So he talks about it sometimes. He's like, yeah, I'm fighting against the doom scrolling, I'm fighting against the brain rot, so stuff like that. That'd be cool series. Anyways, but yeah, I feel like this channel is becoming a little bit more intentional, having a little bit more of a clear purpose. But I'm always open to suggestions, guys. Ian, if you have any tips, bro, let me know. Even if it's just like, hey, don't do that next time, or maybe you should not wear those clothes anymore, or I don't know, whatever you think is valuable. Sup, Jamal's mom? Dude, you just made it to the very end of our stream. Thank you for hitting the like. We got 10 likes now. I think that's a PR, so that's pretty dope. We did 100 burpees, 5 sets of 20. Then we did 100 squats, 4 sets of 25. We were talking about like bucket list items. Like what do you want to be able to say that you accomplished while you were on Earth in your twilight years, right? The reason is because tomorrow I'm running a marathon for the first time. And so that's going to be one of my bucket list items, is running a marathon in as many major cities as possible. I think that's pretty cool. And then, so we're just like trying to brainstorm, come up with other things. Hopefully you get inspired to think about your life in a more intentional way as well. Yeah, dude, a full marathon, 26.2 miles. And we're gonna be starting from Dodger Stadium, our baseball field, which is on a hill. And then we're gonna go down the hill, run through Sunset Boulevard, which is very hilly. We're gonna pass through Hollywood. We're gonna pass through a bunch of like Los Angeles landmarks. So I'll probably stream the beginning, maybe some of the landmarks, and then for sure the last mile, so you guys can be there with me. Good luck, bro. I know you got it. Thank you. My goal, I know yesterday I said I'm trying to beat P. Diddy. I'm being serious. Like, his time was 4.5 hours. So if I can't beat 4.5 hours, I can't beat P. Diddy, and then he's got me. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's a fun motivation for me. Ian said he should label the dude laying down as me and the dude bouncing as haters. What? And the caption quoting the hate comments he gets. That's hilarious, man. I don't know if Rich would want to be bounced on though, but maybe. It's pretty funny. It's so dumb, dude. Like, I know it's probably fake. You know, you can't believe everything you see on the internet. Like, have you seen the videos of the guy where he pulls up on like fast food workers and they're in weird positions, like with their they're usually like this, and then they start saying like the sentence backwards and they're like, "Come in my butt" or something. Those are definitely fake, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't screenshot that, Ian. Oh man, I shouldn't have done that. Now you guys got ammo. But yeah, like those videos are definitely fake. There's a lot of faked content on the internet for the sake of virality. But you know, um, those things always fade very quickly. There was a girl, I watched a show called Financial Audit on YouTube with this, I don't really like him, this guy named Caleb Hammer. But there was a lady on there recently who, her claim to fame was she was in a viral video, which she said they faked. And the video premise is that these two dudes are on a Skype call, and one of them sees what he thinks is his girlfriend in the other guy's room, but they're in two different states. And so he's like, no, that's my girlfriend. Look, here's a picture of us. And then she says, oh, but that's my girlfriend right here. She's with me right now. And then the other guy calls his girlfriend, and then it turns out that they are long lost twins. So they were faking that whole premise, but it went viral. Our feeds are synced. Yeah, probably, dude. Jamal's mom, yeah, I asked him that too yesterday, so I could send him the video about the bounce music. It's really funny, dude. Maybe, you know what we can do? I'll screen record it, and then tomorrow I can put it on like a green screen on my stream, and we could watch it for a bit, and then we'll share a good laugh, probably before or after our workout. I don't know if it was Funsky, but I definitely imagine Funsky, like, if I had to put Funsky's name to a person, it might be that person. It's funny. It's a funny video, bro. You're gonna like it. Cool, guys. I'm gonna spend like one more minute. If you guys want to say anything in the chat before I leave. Had high Funsky energy. Yeah, man. It did. It did have fun. But Funsky's really cool, man. I gotta say, he plays the part. He takes it like very well. He's a good sport. He must be a cool guy to hang out with. I don't know if he's ever said where he's from or where he lives. But he doubles down, man. Funsky. Takes it very well. I'm sure he's as much of a good giver as he is a receiver. He's Indian? No way. Are you serious? That is cool. There's a lot of masala. A lot of masala, man. We're gonna be a nation full of Indian Muslims pretty soon. Just kidding, guys. Jamal's mom says, have a good day, guys, and get ready to crush the marathon tomorrow, Drew. I'll do my best to pop in tomorrow. But yeah, Jamal's mom, thank you for being here, dude. No worries. If you can't pop in during the stream, you can always watch the replay. It'll be up there. Indian masala. All right, guys. All right, Ian, man, thank you for being here, dude. I hope you stream more, even if it's just the walks. I think those are pretty cool. What I've noticed about streaming is that it doesn't really matter what you're doing. It matters more that you're consistent with your time and and like your frequency. So if you do it like once a week, that's fine. That's consistent. If you do it every day, like I'm trying to do, that's cool. But the frequency really helps with the live streams. And I was doing some data review on my streams. The ones that get the most views are the max push-ups. So when I did that at the gym, that got a lot of views. And then I think another one was a push-ups video too. But I don't know if those will do well. But we'll see. Maybe I'll schedule a max push-up stream like in the middle of the month. We'll see what we do. Alright, guys. With that said, I gotta go. Thank you guys for being here. Ian, Jamal's mom. Who else popped in here? Maybe it was just you two guys. Yeah. And then everybody else who casually stopped by and dropped a like. Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, guys. Check it out. See the... Hold on, let me take this off. Look at the wind. Whoa! And then I got another one right here. Shh. Look at this guy. Bingo!